online at fanrunradio.com.
Good Friday evening. We are live once again from the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios of Fox Sports Knoxville, Fanrun Radio. This is the SM Athletics Friday Night Scoreboard Show. I am your host, Tim Hill, joined always to my right, I guess the left on the camera, Spencer Hudson. Across from me, Bubba running the cameras. Beside him will be Beaver answering the phones, taking us to break and all that good stuff. It is week 4 of the high school football season. 40% through it. No, I guess it's not 40% because we actually have 11 weeks, I guess, of regular season. So it's almost halfway done. So either way, it's not good for us if we're wanting to continue our radio career because come November, we're done with.
It's moving by so fast. And I mean, even last year, I was like, "Oh, this isn't moving." No, I feel like this year it's just going and going and going, and each week it seems. What I like about this year, it seems different each week with each game.
It's definitely not as competitive this year to me as it has been the last 2 years.
Not at all.
I mean, paying more attention the last 2 years than I have in a while since we've been doing the show. This year's just not. It's been more blowouts. I mean, we'll go over it again later on when we talk about some scores, but I mean, nothing close.
Nothing stands out at all.
Absolutely not. So, like I said, week 4, we are live on YouTube. If you're in the YouTube chat, drop a message. If you're at a game, tell us what's going on there. Tell us how good we look, how bad we sound. Also live on X, the free Fanrun app, 1340 AM and 105.7 FM here in Knoxville. Bubba, how are you?
I'm grateful to be live on this Friday night, Tim. It's been a long week. Week's not over with for some, not for me.
I think it is over with. I mean, you don't have any responsibilities.
I do.
Oh, you have to work tomorrow, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Did we get that pipe fixed?
We did.
There we go.
Get that what fixed?
That pipe.
Oh, pipe. I thought you said pot.
Whoa.
No, he had pipe troubles last week, but thankfully he got that fixed.
Nothing feels better than taking a nice shower, not having to worry about any leaks. Put you down for a nap and you wake up, you don't even know what day it is anymore.
American dream, baby.
Yep.
Bingo.
Beaver, how are you doing?
We're all good tonight. Going to have a fun little experiment with music, so bear with me as we go with that on tonight.
Can't wait. Spencer, I would ask you how you're doing, but we ain't got 30 minutes to hear one response from you on that. So
good.
But feels like summer this week, I feel like, so not as fall-y feeling for the high school football slate. Temps back up in the upper 80s. Don't like that.
I feel like it's cooling down towards the end of the night. And then walked out of the house heading here and felt pretty chilly.
Needed to feel like more like football for tomorrow. Big game on campus down here in Knoxville. Game day in town. The Fanrun tailgate tomorrow across from Cool Beans down on Lake Avenue. John Reed, Cody McClure will be down there. I believe they'll be there at 4 a.m. to set the tent up and the tables.
Ooh.
So, all-nighter going on down there.
That's early.
It is.
Lord.
So. Spencer, you want to hit a few scores?
Yeah. Well, let's go through some of the finals that we have just now. Gibbs beats Morristown East 49-7. Northview Academy beats Pigeon Forge 28-8. Greenville beats Seymour 49-6. Westridge beats Hardin Valley 35-18. Bearden gets shut out by Science Hill tonight 35-0. Maryville beats Cleveland 44-7. Bradley Central beats Farragut 24-10. Meigs County beats McMinn Central 29-8. Rockwood beats Midway 44-15. Polk County beats Sweetwater 35-28.
Polk County.
Powell beats William Blount 47-16. McMinn County beats Lenoir City 52-13. Let's see if we have any of our local private schools. None of those have finished up just yet, so that's most of the finals that we have right now.
Again, just looking over it, I mean, we'll go into it more after the first break and start taking your calls at 865-966-3435. But I mean, just on the coach tee, when you get to Region 2, the first two scores, shutouts.
Yep.
And then you've got 30-point games, 65-0. There is one game going on in Harriman right now with a 2-point lead for the Blue Devils, which I'm keeping my eye on.
I forgot to say, Cofield beats Oakdale 65-0.
Yeah, it was 28-0 early in the second quarter down there. So not much going on down there tonight. As always, like I said, after the break, we'll start taking your calls, 865-966-3435, week 4 of the high school football season. After tonight, you're going to have a lot of teams that have played 2 region games, which will be a big deal for these teams, for these regions that only have 2 or 4 teams in the region. I can't get it out. So over half of their 2/3 of their region games will be played for the year.
I mean, the biggest game tonight was, supposed to be Anderson County versus Heritage. Anderson County ran away with it. And then
Powell and William Blount
runs away with it on William Blount,
which was closer. It was a pretty close game in the first half.
Oh, very close. Very close. But especially even with the Anderson County Heritage. Both of those games were very close in the first half. But the teams that we know well, that in our area that we know are going to be able to take it away, we're like, yep, we know they're going to win the game, but we don't know how close. Surprised us with bigger wins than we expected.
It's also my first night seeing the Prep Zone show that Russell Bivens doing on Friday nights. They're basically in a studio, and I would say they had between 6 and 8 games they were switching back and forth to tonight, kind of like the Red Zone channel for NFL, showing a lot of scoring plays. The only thing that stood out to me is when it went to was it Heritage? It was Heritage, that end zone. Their end zone was beautiful. So, I know our buddy Josh over at Maryville goes to a lot of Heritage games. I hope don't know where he was at tonight. I would think he might have been there since that was the big game over there. Well, I don't know.
Well, you got 2 big games.
So I'll be interested to see where he went. But that end zone was beautiful.
That just that scenery there before that sun goes down in the mountains there at Heritage, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful.
It is. We're going to take our first break, come back, hopefully get some calls, talk some more finals. 865-966-3435. Beaver, take us a break.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Hey, Pack Rat. Yeah, you. Are you moving cross-country and you just don't know who to call? Call us right now. Listen, you've probably seen one of our containers in your neighborhood, but did you know that we can help you move anywhere in the United States? It's real simple. We'll drop a container off at the location you tell us to bring it to. You pack up your valuable possessions at your leisure. They stay safe right in your home. And when you're ready, call us. We'll come and pick up the container and give you a scheduled date of when your furniture and the other possessions will be at your new home. So if you're moving across country or across town, be a Pack Rat. Join the Pack Rat family. Call Pack Rat right now for your free quote. See y'all later, Pack Rats.
Call 800-965-1298. 800-965-1298. 800-965-1298. 800-965-1298. That's 800-965-1298. Airlines have just reduced their prices even more. Book 30 days in advance and save big.
Want the absolute lowest prices on your airline tickets? Then call the Low Cost Airlines Travel Hotline right now for prices so low we can't publish them anywhere. The only way to access our low rates and save up to 70% is to call. Save hundreds on your vacation tickets by calling right now. You can fly anywhere in the world and pay discount prices on your airline tickets. Book a flight today to London, Paris, Madrid, or anywhere else you want to go and pay a lot less guaranteed. Call the International Travel Department right now at Low Cost Airlines.
800-631-1754. 800-631-1754. 800-631-1754. That's 800-631-1754.
Welcome back in. I have no clue what we're coming back to, as Beaver's just saying it's going to be a fun night for music. We're playing people never heard of. I mean, I'm sure that's somebody's favorite song, not mine, or favorite band. I don't have a clue who it was or where to even start.
Here's the thing.
I'm in shock here, Lord.
Here's the thing. We've got all this music on these boards. There are about, 20 different boards for the different shows. But I kind of feel like we're the redheaded stepchild over here. They won't give us a board with our own music. So
we'll get one.
All these other guys got all their music on there. I have no idea what some of it is. I figured tonight I'm just going to play the stuff I don't know and see how it turns out.
I'm loving it so far.
If we could just play one thing that I would know.
Just play some Shenandoah for
I
Tim.
would take some wrestling music. Is this some wrestling theme? If you got anything over there of that nature.
If you got HBK, that'd be nice.
No.
You don't like that one?
I'd rather have something better than that to come back into.
Randy Orton voices?
No. Wow. Beaver, we have a caller.
We certainly do. Friend of ours, Chase, is on the line. Chase, go right ahead, sir.
Could be Chase 1, could be Chase 2. I'm not sure. Which Chase is this?
Tim.
It's Chase 2. This is Rome County Chase.
Rome County Chase. Before we get into the football, if you knew a place where I could order hats on a Monday and they get shipped to the store by Thursday, where would that be at?
10625 Checkerboard Lane, SM Athletics, 966-3434. Screen print, embroidery, sublimation, heat transfers, any sport, any business, anytime.
Son, in the words of our new friend Tony Basilio, God, it's beautiful.
They were. Got here fast. Ordered Chase some hats.
Lord,
looking great.
Got them here quick.
Lord, speaking of quick, Rockwood's playmaker and Prep Extra Player of the Week, Jaden Davidson, had another night tonight. Rockwood beat Midway 44-15. Really just out talented them. Nothing negative to say about the Green Waves. It's another small school just like Rockwood. They just, in single A, it's about the Jimmies and the Joes, and Rockwood had more Jimmies and Joes than they did tonight.
Yeah, it didn't look like it was very competitive. Which, I mean, that's going on all around the area now. It's just a lot of shutouts, a lot of 20-point games.
A lot of one-sided kind of teams.
Now there is a barn burner going on Rome Street right now.
Mm.
Oh Lord, that's what I'm hearing. Give me a score to that game.
I mean, it says 16-14 hammering over Greenback, and it's still showing the third quarter. So I know that's not very accurate. I'm gonna text and see if we can get a hold of somebody.
We already know it could be definitely either further away or just tied at this point, like we had last week.
I'll text the athletic director. We'll find out something. There we go.
Florida. I know Kingston got back on the winning track playing after a victory over powerhouse Cumberland County last night.
Playing up.
Playing up, baby.
Cumberland County never been good at football in the last 20 years, I feel like.
It's always interesting to me that a large schools like that don't have any sort of history when it comes to football or baseball or any. It's just strange. It's just strange.
Yeah, I mean the Stone Memorial out there being very competitive in boys and girls basketball, and football is decent out there. But yeah, Cumberland County High School, the Jets have been pretty poor this century. Not
century.
I didn't.
I remember in high school. When I was in high school in the early 2000s, they weren't very good at football then.
I didn't even know they were called the Jets.
They do have a pretty good logo.
Oh.
They do.
Did they steal an old Jets logo? New York Jets
no,
logo?
It's nothing like that. It's an actual jet.
Wow.
Like an actual like
an F-14
B bomber
like
from the 40s or
sick.
50s.
Hey.
Oliver Springs blew out Wartburg tonight. Don't know if you saw that.
Yeah.
4-0.
Yeah. Lord. So we've got Rockwood Midway, Harriman's going on, Kingston 1, Oliver Springs. Okay, so that's all Rowan County. We're waiting on Harriman to get off the schneid tonight with the first victory of the Kwame Brown era.
Ain't gonna happen. 28-16 Greenback.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know somebody somewhere is sitting around saying, "Hey, you missed me yet?"
We had him in the first half. Yeah, exactly right.
I know how we had them in the first half. And what do we think about the balls tomorrow?
What do you think about them ticket prices? I've seen people selling tickets on Facebook groups, like volunteer groups, for $900 a piece. Last couple
That's
days.
Incredible. I don't know who would try to do that.
I saw somebody on Snapchat selling his for $300, just one ticket for $300, which I was like, that's still
Chase
crazy.
here listed two of them for $1,800. I saw.
Oh my god!
Listen, I was trying to help somebody out. Those weren't my tickets, but
he's
trying
to pay rent with that.
If somebody wanted to give me that much money for my tickets, I'd sit my butt in Kingston, Tennessee, and watch the game.
Are you going?
Oh yeah, we'll be there.
You going to the Fanrun tailgate in the morning?
What time's the Fanrun tailgate and where?
Cody will be setting the tent up at 4 a.m. after he gets off his Uber driving shift.
Jesus, is he Uber and Pat McAfee around all night?
Who knows? You don't know who you're going to Uber till you pick him up, brother.
That's
but
true,
I think people's going to be out there. I think John said he'll be out there at 8:00 on the corner of Lake Avenue across from Cool Beans. I think I should be there around 8:30. I don't want to get there exactly at 8 because then you have to set stuff up with them. So I'll get there when it's done.
I'm probably getting there.
I'm hearing if there's a tailgate you go to tomorrow that it is the Fanrun tailgate.
There's going to be free koozies and White Claws and all kinds of stuff going on.
Man,
We've got it. We even have our own porta potty.
Whoa!
That's when you know things are looking up.
Got it padlocked right now, so it's not going to be used when we get there in the morning. This thing is locked up. Got dropped off today. Pristine.
Man, it's going to be smelling right at 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow.
It is. So, all right, Chase. We hope to see you in the morning at the tailgate.
All right,
what's your score prediction
tomorrow? God, I don't think the Vols are going to win. Probably. God, I hate to say that.
Yeah.
Hey, where are we at on if we do upset them? Is it rushed? I'm sure that's been talked about this week, and I've just missed it. Are they rushing the field or no?
I don't think they will. I heard John say earlier today that in 22 when it happened against Bama, it was the recruits that kind of started that.
Gotcha.
I don't know. He might know what he's talking about. He might not. I don't know. Either way, I don't think they'll do it. I think they've got better sense than to do it.
All right, hey, quick NFL tidbit. Keep an eye out on the Dolphins ticket prices for Atlanta and Carolina because we got to go to one of those. And as bad as the Dolphins are, they might give them to us.
We suck.
Oh, no, we suck again.
Yeah. All right. Well,
all right.
We'll see you tomorrow. See you.
See you, Chase.
All right. See you.
The lovely Chase Clem of Rowan County, Tennessee with the Rowan County beat tonight.
Is anybody actually going to check and verify that Cody gets there at 4? What are the chances that actually happens?
Well, knowing that he does Uber late night on campus, he's definitely going to be there probably on time.
I would think so. Unless he just gets suckered into going to some bar with somebody he's Ubering around, but who knows? I would say he's going to be there setting the tent up, though.
90% chance. If we're getting in numbers.
Okay, we'll take that.
I can't believe Harriman drop down like that. I had high hopes. It's going to be very hard for them to make the playoffs now. They're in a 8-team region, and you're going to have Cofield, Oliver Springs, Rockwood as the first 3 teams. They really needed to win tonight.
Yeah.
Wartburg beat them. Will probably be the 4th seed now. Hammer has to beat Midway and Oakdale, and hope Wartburg loses some games they shouldn't. We need to look at some, because the 6A Region 2 up here also has a lot of teams. They don't have 8 like my home region does, but I think there's 7 in that region now with Oak Ridge.
Ooh.
And Oak Ridge joining this year.
Yep.
So Maryville's a clear-cut favorite in there. Blanking, who'd they play tonight? Cleveland?
Yeah, and Cleveland's 0-4 now after tonight.
So, okay. Oak Ridge is going to be the second team in that region probably. Them or Bradley. We need to start looking at that.
Yeah.
Be on the have that on the radar.
Yeah, I'll keep that on the radar. I mean, a lot of games are going finally, especially in our area.
I don't know about you, but I'm sweating here tonight.
It's a little warm.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm sweating.
And I usually wear a hoodie or sweatshirt, and I'm starting to feel a little something coming down the sides of my head.
All right, I've got word from Logan that once he gets back to civilization, he can call. I guess he's saying William Bunt's out in the middle of nowhere, but he's saying he'll call here in a little bit when he gets back to civilization, and he will pull the car over. Didn't Logan pull the car over last year and park on the side of Pellissippi Parkway to call us?
Yes, he did.
Instead of just driving and talking on the phone. I'm pretty sure that happened last year.
That was last year. I think he had to get his mind straight. Maybe. I can't remember who they played that night.
I thought it was Josh, maybe.
No, Josh.
No, that was Logan. Because Powell was playing somewhere pretty deep last year, and he was like, "Yep, I'm on the side."
I remember him pulling over on the side of the highway.
Was that for the Oak Ridge game?
No, he was somewhere in Blount County because he was on Pellissippi. He wasn't pull over coming back from that way.
Well, last year they played Heritage. That was the only Blount County game. I mean, could have maybe drove from Sevier County, but I highly doubt that heading back. I feel like Oak Ridge might have been the game that he was coming back from.
Bubba, what's the latest on your Carnes Beavers?
Looks to be struggling against Clinton here.
Looks to be what?
Struggling.
Yeah, you're wrong. They aren't struggling. They won 24-21.
Really?
Yep. Carnes won tonight against Clinton.
off the Schneid.
I was led astray.
Might have been a late game win for them.
Did Grace end up winning, Beaver?
Yes, they did. They had a couple of late turnovers that they recovered and put in the end zone and ended up winning by
they won 45-24.
There you go, something like that. It was an exciting last 8-10 minutes of the game.
Ooh.
And they played Silverdale. Silverdale is the one that whipped up on Webb last week.
Yeah, they kicked the Webb's butt last week.
Did Webb play tonight?
Yeah, they went out to Lakeway.
Catholic was off tonight.
Next week they have NBA.
What did Webb do?
Webb is losing to Lakeway right now, which I fully expected. I fully expected them because Webb just is, I hate to say crap. They are just not good this year.
Yeah, don't say that. Not the kind of terminology we want to use around here.
I'm sorry. But they don't look good. Lakeway, last week, I think, didn't they got a win? They got lost last week, my bad, to Boyd Buchanan, but they won 70-0 against Asheville Christian the week before. And Webb's just 0-3. So, I mean, I kind of just put that into perspective.
Bubba, the ticker looks really good tonight.
Just constantly trying to update the scores over here.
I'm looking. I mean, what does the star represent when you have
a division game?
Oh, look at that.
Look at there.
Okay.
Bubba getting fancy. I told you guys he works hard back here.
That's a nice little addition to the ticker, Bubba.
Cool little tidbit.
966-3435. Feel free to call in. Tell us what you're doing tonight. High school football, cooking-wise, watching the show on Netflix. We'll be here till 11:30 talking high school football. We'll have Josh from the Maryville Daily Times calling about 11. He was at Heritage, Anderson County tonight. Logan, once he gets back to civilization, will pull over on the side of Pellissippi Parkway and call us and give us the Powell and William Blunt report. I'm sure out there somewhere, Brucey will call in from Meigs County at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So until then, Beaver, let's go to a break. Come back on the other side. Hopefully get some calls. 966-3435. See you then.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
Ready to launch your career? Axle Logistics is a leading third-party logistics company where excellence is an energy. With an award-winning culture, Axle proves that positive outcomes come from a positive environment and a work hard, play hard mentality. At Axle, the drive for success is infectious. And with an uncapped commission structure, hard work isn't just noticed, it's rewarded. For those with big goals and even bigger dreams, Axle Logistics is the place to start your career.
What are you going to do with your old car? You can try selling it, you could junk it, or you can donate it to Heritage for the Blind. Your car will be towed away for free, and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-639-8620. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats. It doesn't matter if your vehicle runs or not. It'll be towed away for free, and you'll be supporting those that need help. Heritage for the Blind is a nonprofit organization that helps the visually impaired live fuller lives. Call right now to donate your car. And as a special thank you for calling, you'll receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to many exciting locations. Call Heritage for the Blind right now. Call 1-800-639-8620. Donating is easy, and your vehicle is towed away for free. Plus, you'll get a free vacation voucher. Call now, 1-800-639-8620. That's 1-800-639-8620.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fanrun Radio.
What's the difference between an ordinary EV and a Mercedes-Benz EV? The feeling. Electric is what gets you there. Mercedes-Benz is what moves you in ways no other automaker can. Feel the freedom of the superbly versatile 7-seater EQB. Revel in the inspired, customizable comfort of the EQE sedan. Sense the brilliant intelligence of the EQE SUV. Discover the boundless capability of the EQS SUV. And luxuriate in the flagship meets spaceship magnificence of the EQS sedan. Every Mercedes-Benz electric vehicle offers the very latest MBUX voice-activated AI software, as well as remote access to a whole host of functions via the Mercedes Me Connect app. The vehicle's electric, the feeling all Mercedes, the choice all yours. Test drive a Mercedes-Benz electric
Surfside iced tea
today.
and vodka made
At
with
your
real
local
brewed
dealer
tea.
or
It's
learn
only
more at
100
MB.
calories, 2 grams.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Lucille, she's got a
Welcome back into the SM Athletics Friday Night Scoreboard Show. I'm your host, Tim Hill. Again, not sure what that song was. I kind of like that song, though. About Lucille climbing out a window. So we have no clue who the artist was on that, Beaver?
they all word their abbreviations a little differently. All I see is High Heat Inywanda.
High Heat is the band here in Knoxville. That's the guy that we have talked to his father at lunch one day at Tennessee Tap House. His son was the High Heat guy.
Oh, okay. Well, that song was called Any Wonder.
Okay. Well, I'm a big fan of that one. That was pretty good. 865-966-3435 if you want to join in on the fun that we're having tonight. As you can tell, it's a lot of it. High school football week 4. Spencer, you said we have an overtime game going on right now?
Yeah, Sevier County, my bad. I looked at Sevier County.
Look at him. That's all we'll
always going back to him. Carter and South Doyle right now in the first OT. Carter is up 36-30 in the first OT.
Gibbs putting it on Morristown East tonight, 49-7, according to the ticker.
Yep.
Greenville putting it on Seymour, 49-6.
Like you said, blowouts.
Blowout Central. It's been like that every week, I feel like. There's just not been great high school football in the area. There's been so many blowouts. I don't know if it's just because there's so many teams that just aren't good this year, or if it's the same teams blowing something out every week. I feel like it is Alcoa, Maryville. They're two of the ones that's handing out the whippings the most.
And Anderson County tonight, it was very close in the beginning of the game. They won 63-19 over Heritage.
That's something. I mean, they like I said, it was closer.
Very close.
All right. Thought we had a caller. False alarm. Beaver shaking his head. I'm going to text somebody real quick. Tell them go. Powell beats William Blunt 47-16. We thought that would be the game of the night. Early in the game, it was pretty close in the first half. William Blunt's first loss in the season.
Yep.
Is that right?
First loss.
A region game. So very important there. Powell. I'll be interested to see the Deuce Rogers report. Did we ever figure out what's going on?
He came back. Remember last week he came back and he just balled out because Logan called in. He was like, he just looked like he wasn't injured, and he was like trucking through guys and all that. So I just want whenever he calls in late, I just want to know, was Deuce Rogers still that way after last week's game?
I think we're about to find out.
Tanner,
I love seeing the Chattanooga scores down there. Bubba's doing a little bit better job. Over here's East Tennessee, so we may have West Tennessee scores on the ticker. I'm not sure yet. No, we probably don't because they're not final. Either way, do we have a caller, Beaver?
We do.
Thank God.
Our friend, the Cookie Man.
Logan, I actually went to Crumble yesterday and got a 4-pack.
Did you please tell me one of them was the Oreo cookies and cream?
It wasn't. It scared me. I didn't like how tall it looked.
It is scary. It's scary.
I'll tell you what, if I'd go back tomorrow, I'd get a 6-pack of the pumpkin.
Yes. Glad you mentioned that because, hey, I actually had my first pumpkin flavor coffee at William Blunt at halftime, and Crumble's rolling out their first pumpkin flavor of the fall season. So, yeah, that's an excellent choice.
It was good. I got the pumpkin flavor. I got the confetti sugar cookie deal.
Top 5.
Yep, and I got the brownie chocolate deal. And then the other one was the cheesecake, maybe some kind of cheesecake, caramel cheesecake or something. I don't know.
Still can't believe that's your first pumpkin flavored coffee, though. Not even the pumpkin spice from Starbucks
of the season. Of the season.
Okay, I was going to say
he doesn't pay. He's an airhead over here, Logan. He doesn't pay attention to anything. Speaking of paying attention, what happened at Powell tonight, or what happened at William Blunt tonight? I should say.
The Panthers rolled 47-16. And by the way, I heard y'all before the break, and I'm actually pulled over at the exact spot I was last year. It was coming back from Heritage.
I told y'all he was in William Blunt last year and pulled over.
So it was Heritage.
And it's Alcoa Highway. Alcoa Highway.
Okay.
So easy out, by the way. Easy out from William Blunt. It wasn't too bad. But yeah, it was an easy out for Powell. But I will say, first half was a little clunky. But the Panthers got it rolling in the second half. They came out with some tenacity. the worst thing William Blunt did early on in the second half during a timeout, they played AC/DC. And if anybody knows Matt Lowe, that stuff really gets him going. And the Panthers played with some fire in the second half early on, set the tone for the rest of the game. But I will say that William Blunt team is a good team. And it starts with their quarterback. But I was impressed by him. I've seen him on tape, particularly from their last game against Clinton. And he's a phenomenal athlete. And he made things difficult for Powell at times. But I think the Powell defense, the secondary, and the linebackers did such a good job of covering because the kid showed some poise with, staying with the plays and has some good arm talent. He does most of his damage on the ground. And really their coverage in the second half led to some TFLs and some sacks. And that really helped the Powell offense, which going into the game, Matt Lowe felt really confident about putting up points. And it resulted in a 47-16 Powell victory.
So looking ahead, I mean, Powell's in one of those regions that has 8 teams, which I just find crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This probably, knowing what we know now about West, this is probably the game that you would think would be one of the deciders for the champion, for the region winner if nothing goes astray the rest of the year. I mean, you've got Central still to go, but this was a big one.
Yes, it was. And it's kind of weird to say to some outsiders and people not really tuned in to Region 2 5A, but it looks a lot different this year. And I mentioned it this afternoon on the drive that, the past few years, you could take a Sharpie out and put the 3 teams in this region, West, Powell, Halls, and everybody else seemed like just an extra wheel, but there's more variety this year. William Blunt is going to be in the mix. You mentioned Central. They're off to a great start. But yeah, this game was important, but also William Blunt and Central, man, they're going to be jockeying for a very important playoff position in this region.
Who's the new teams in this region? Because this
William Blunt is not only new to the region, but they dropped down from 6A to 5A. So they're in a new landscape. And then William Blunt
was 6A.
Yep. They it's a couple years ago, if y'all recall, they made the playoffs for the first time in 6A for quite some time. I mean, they had a hell of a year, and I can't remember if that was one and done in the playoffs or they advanced and it got put up in the second round. But they had a season for the ages a couple years ago, and then took a tick down. But now in 5A coming into this region, they look impressive. They're gonna be a problem for some teams.
Did you see what happened at Heritage?
So you put it like that. I think I know where you're going. I did not, but I was curious about it. How did that game go?
It was close in the first half. It ended up being a 25-point win for Anderson County.
Yeah,
if that's meant to. It wasn't close.
Okay, not 25. It was 63-19.
Okay, my math is not. I didn't know that, man. I
didn't
have the score in front of me. I just guessed 25 points. I was giving Heritage the benefit of the doubt. They got their butt whipped.
Wow. So yeah, I'm anxious to hear. I know you mentioned Josh Lane's going to be on later. Can't wait to listen to him because I was interested in that game. It doesn't surprise me, but I thought there was a chance Heritage could keep this thing close. In the fourth quarter, but like you said, it's I would imagine that some of those athletes were because really to me it was a question of Heritage in their defense. Could they hold up against some of like Jason Thompson and some of those athletes that AC has on the offensive side, despite missing their number one quarterback. So it's. When AC's got it clicking, they got the athletes and the dudes up front to kind of overwhelm some teams.
Who does Powell have next week?
We travel to Beaver Country. Take on Carnes.
Bubba.
Well, that's not good for Bubba over here.
I mean, Carnes is going off a win apparently, so the boys are Not too bad with the backs against the wall. 2-2 on the season now.
With the other
the battle.
Go ahead, Logan. Sorry.
Battle of Beaver Creek. It's the spot, how the complexion of what that recent trend has been. It's two teams, two communities close together, but yeah, looking forward to next week.
Any kind of prediction for tomorrow?
Man, I'm feeling the vibes that everybody else is. I really think the Vols can do it. And it's weird. What's strange to me is looking back the past 8 months and how the outlook has changed so much. You go back to January, you're thinking, okay, Georgia at home, Nico in another year in the system, we can, take it up a notch. And then 4 months later, Tennessee's without a quarterback. and then you're thinking, oh no. And then you fast forward to now, and with Joey Aguilar, and I know these two teams really haven't played a class of program that, really tests either team. And this is it. This is the first litmus test for either team. And so I'm just fascinated by the quarterback matchup from each side. And, I could see a scenario where after the end of the game, you could say Gunnar Stockton had an average game. Joey Aguilar had an average game because both quarterbacks are dealing with some tough defenses. And, if that happens, I give the edge to Tennessee still, being at home and with the defense. So, man, I think the Vols can do it. But there's just so many questions to be answered. But I think you could say that from both teams. It's just it's fascinating.
There's definitely a feeling in the air today, walking around the office, going around town, seeing all the traffic. Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Traffic sucks in this town.
Bingo.
But definitely something going on in the air. Somebody said the water tastes a little bit sweeter today. I don't know. Hopefully are you going down there for anything?
No, I'm not. I think I'll be viewing this. I actually, I've got season tickets, but I made a deal back in the spring where, like I mentioned, at the time we didn't have a quarterback, and I split my tickets up with somebody, and one of them was the Georgia game, because I'm thinking, yeah, this is another year to take this game off, and so now I'm kind of regretting it.
Yeah, I actually sold my tickets 2 weeks before the season, sold every one of them to one guy. So, because I was scared they were going to lose to Syracuse, lose to Georgia, be 1-2, and tickets be $20 for UAB. So, I got scared. Yeah. Either way, Logan, we appreciate it. Go see Crumble Cookies, amazing sponsor of us here at Fanrun Radio, Fox Sports Knoxville. 3 locations here in the area now, right? Maryville, Turkey Creek, and Clinton Highway.
Yes, and it's we just passed the 3-year anniversary of Crumble being in the area, and it started with Clinton Highway. But yeah, the Parkside Drive, so West Knoxville's taken care of, and then also our friends out in Maryville.
As if they don't have it good enough already, they've got to crumble. So, Logan, we appreciate it, brother. Talk to you next week.
Yes, sir.
See ya.
Thank you, Logan.
See ya.
The great cookie man, Logan Quinton of Powell High School. He bleeds Panther blood, I would say.
He does.
Might drink Panther blood like Charlie Sheen drank Tiger blood.
Okay.
But Logan is
winning.
There's a new Charlie Sheen doc out on Netflix either this week, last week, or something.
I saw some ad for that. It's called AKA Charlie Sheen.
Don't have a clue. I just know there's one out there. He was on Rogan. Yes, I don't know if it came out today, yesterday, or something, but he was on Rogan. I've listened to over half of it.
Yeah.
I don't listen to a lot of Joe Rogan, but I saw some tidbits that caught my interest. Listened to half of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. He's clean as he can be now, I guess. He's clean from drugs, let's say.
Recovering from mental.
He's still got some dirty blood, I think. But he's clean from drugs. Amazing interview with Joe Rogan. So Charlie Sheen there. Major League fame, the movie.
Ferris Bueller.
I don't think so, brother.
Yes, he was in Ferris Bueller.
Beaver, can you verify that? Is that not
I do not remember him.
He was in whenever Ferris's sister was at the police station. Police station.
Exactly correct.
Charlie Sheen was in there.
He was the thug or the bad guy that had been arrested. You
Yep.
are exactly right. Sorry about that.
That's I would not have guessed that. 865-966-3435. Join us. We are here till 11:30 talking high school football. Charlie Sheen, Vols, crumble cookies, whatever else Spencer wants to say. Which he's got a lot to say, especially during the day when people's trying to work. Beaver, do you have a call?
Mine's always running.
You keep.
Yeah, we got a call. We got Brucey on the line.
We
Go
got
ahead,
Brucey. Brucey calling from Decatur, Tennessee, down Highway 58.
You know where I wouldn't go is Juniors in New York City.
Yeah, that place sucks.
Yeah.
Kinda
29-8, the Megs Tigers defeated the England Central Chargers.
Region game.
First game at home for the JT Ostrowski era. It was the 11th straight win for the Megs Tigers over their arch rival, I believe biggest rival, Chargers. From the bleachers, it looked like, first half was pretty hard fought. Megs had control, but pulled away in the second half. The momentum's rolling for the Tiger train.
First region game of the year. Is that correct?
You're right.
So 3-1 on the season. First region win. First region game. Got Polk County next week. And then get back in the region play again with Sweetwater. I was talking to Logan a while ago. Some of these teams having 8 teams in the region is absurd. Then you've got some with 4.
We are not one of them.
No, you're not. But still, you've got 3. You got 6 teams. Some of them have 8.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense because then you got some with 4. In geography wise, it doesn't make much sense. You have we're in a region with Scott County.
Yeah, y'all's doesn't make a lot of sense either.
It's Scott County and Austin East. And we're not the farthest. I mean, McMinn Central's 45 minutes farther from those two schools than we are. Did your alma mater pull it out, Kimbo?
Last I heard, they were down, 27-16?
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be over with now. When I got that,
they lost.
It was 28-16. Is that the final?
Yep.
They were up 16-14 in the third quarter. Gave up. Got outscored 14-0 to end the game.
Oh,
it's going to be hard to make playoffs. Looking at it now, they've got to beat Midway. They got to beat Oakdale. They have to have Wartburg lose to some people they shouldn't.
Well, they have to beat Oliver Springs or Rockwood too, right?
I'm just counting that as a loss because there's going to be 4 teams make that region playoffs. You're going to have Cofield, Oliver Springs, Rockwood. That's the 3 that's in for sure. They've got to get ahead of Wartburg somehow, and to do that, they got to beat Midway.
Get ahead. Yeah, because Midway beat Greenback.
Yep.
Well, dang, anything interesting happen anywhere else? Yeah, I'm very locked into Megs.
Yeah, they said WrestleMania in 2027 is going to be in Saudi Arabia. If you didn't know that,
I don't think we can swing that one.
I'd be scared to go.
Why are they doing that?
Money. I guess it's all about money. I mean, they come out and said
they've got the money to give it to you.
They come out and said yesterday or day before that the old regime priced these tickets for the families to go and have fun. They're in it to make money. They're going to base the WWE prices on how they price the UFC, which is bottom line. That's all they care about.
Well, I honestly wouldn't have even been mad if it was in a Paris. You know what I mean? It's crazy as those fans are, but the fans over in Saudi Arabia is not very good. It's not a very good crowd.
No, they're not into it. They're not into it like we would be if we'd ever.
Well, it's
if we knew each other and went to the WrestleMania or something.
Because they're also very sheltered to stuff like that at a time. But I feel like the crowd could be pretty crazy knowing.
You don't know what you're talking about, brother. They're not into it. They're not into it.
They're into some crazy stuff.
Brucey, yeah, not wrestling. Me and Brucey have seen some wrestling crowds. That ain't one.
Rowdiest crowd me and Timbo have ever seen was in the back of I think club in Tampa, Florida during the day.
It was out in the parking lot. It was in the parking lot of a club. Yeah, they had the light bulbs and the scaffolding and all that stuff. It was pretty fun. Brucey,
at one point, Tim threw a chair into the ring.
I did do that, yeah.
Did you?
Everybody else was, so I
No
just joined in. Slung one. Bubba would like that. Bubba's probably a big GCW fan. Brucey, we got to go to break. Good luck next week. Hope to hear from you from the stands. Go Vols.
I want to crumble cookies. I'm going to get one tomorrow. Bye-bye.
There's a lot of processed food, that man. You better be careful. Beaver sends the break.
Cleveland. See ya.
Are you looking for a treat that will knock it out of the park at the next watch party? Just like your favorite baseball team, Crumble brings the best lineup week to week with an expanded roster that includes key lime pie, strawberry cake, or my personal favorite, Monster featuring M&M candies. Let Crumble treat you to the best cookies in the game. Download the Crumble app and start earning rewards. You can even vote monthly on what flavors you would like to see at any store of your choice. Warmer weather is here, so get to the ballpark, but don't miss the cookies.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. We do. We're Farm Bureau Insurance. And we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance. Tennessee's insurance company.
This is Baseball VFL Cody Brown. Farm Bureau Insurance is the official insurance for Tennesseans. Believe in me for all of your insurance needs. Give me a call at 865-992-3871.
When it's past high noon, it's time for a vodka soda made with a vodka you've actually heard of. I'm talking White Claw vodka soda made with White Claw premium vodka. JB Smooth only drinks vodka soda made with the world's smoothest vodka.
And you can too. Pick you up a bottle of the Triple Wave filtered vodka that's been distilled 5 times. White Claw Premium Vodka comes in 4 flavors: black cherry, mango, pineapple, and just vodka. You haven't had vodka like this. No one has. White Claw Premium Vodka. Please drink responsibly.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess, but isn't that how everyone does it now?
Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
Feels like the summer, 100 degrees. I need a drink, someone pour me up a sex on the
Welcome back into the SM Athletics Friday Night Scoreboard Show. I'm your host for the next hour and 5 minutes, Tim Hill. Spencer Hudson over here beside me, dancing. Bubba across from me, probably looking up GCW stuff now since we're talking about some deathmatch wrestling. The ticker's pretty much done for the night now because since we mentioned that. Beaver over there in his Mississippi State Bulldogs, quarter zip, pushing the buttons, taking the calls, playing the music that nobody knows.
That one was different.
That definitely was the high heat.
I've never heard that one.
Yeah, that was not high heat for sure. Probably all the games are final now unless they're in 7 overtime somewhere. Bubba's shaking his head. No. I'm not talking about West Tennessee, Bubba. I'm talking about here in Knoxville area.
Well, TSSAA's got to get on their stuff because we still got Elizabethton and Volunteer. We've got Brandon in South Pittsburgh. Austin, East, and Scott County watching this game. Still in the third quarter. Don't know what happened there.
Well, some of those you said are
CAK
final.
Oneida.
That's final.
The TSSAA site's not as quick.
It's not as quick.
No, they're not quick, but they're official.
As we all know, they're lacking in funding. They don't make enough money doing anything that they charge for. So they just need more money. So I'm sure we'll get taxed a little bit more from them when it comes to ticket prices, or just how much money they take out of the tickets when it comes to the playoffs when they rob the schools.
Yeah. Do we want to go through some finals?
Yeah, hit the major ones. Go the. I don't want to hear Unicoi County or UNACA.
No, I got you.
Let's just do the ones around here in the area.
Yep. So starting off, Sevier County beats Daniel Boone 48-0. Gatlinburg Pittman beats Fulton 50-18. Gibbs beats Morristown East 49-7. Northview Academy beats Pigeon Forge 28-8. Seymour gets beat by Greenville 49-6. West Ridge beats Hardin Valley 35-18. Bearden loses to Science Hill tonight 35-0. Knox Central beats Campbell County 41-0. Maryville beats Cleveland 44-7. Corns beats Clinton 24-21. Cofield beats Oakdale 65-0. Fair gets beat by Bradley Central 24-10. Greenback beats your Harriman Blue Devils 28-16.
All right.
Sorry.
That's enough for now. So you bad one in on Beaver. Do we have somebody on the line?
Yes, sir. We got Westchester. Go ahead, sir.
Westchester, did you go to a game tonight?
I did, and I thought about going to another one on my way home because I'm right down the street from South Doyle, but I figured that would probably be final before I could get over there.
So Westchester took the trip down. Let's go over last night first. Westchester.
Well,
go ahead.
Can we get can I get the final on that game or where we are on that one, and then we'll get into those two?
Which one? South Doyle?
The South Doyle Carter.
Carter beat South Doyle in the first OT 37-30.
Yeah, and I want to probably not surprising it was that close. Guys, I went to what Tim would call God's country. At least it's still in the right time zone. I went to Kingston last night, and it's the first time I've been there where I wasn't helping on the field. And boy, I tell you, that venue is, for those who haven't been there, picture Bristol racetrack and Maryville football field kind of get commingled, right? Like it's a compact Maryville. When I was standing on, because I don't like stands, and I was standing in the end zone on the walkway, and I bet you I was a solid 7 feet above the field. And they got a real steep bank there on the end, kind of. And I'm trying to think of a place that it's like, but I can't think of one. And what would be the east end of the field has a fence with a bunch of just a covered fence. The stands are on one side, and the visitor stands, which are just a joke, are on the other side. And there's like 2 access points to the entire field, and it could feel very intimidating if it had a good home crowd in there. That would be a great place to just get wild for a good rivalry game.
Yeah, it's very tight. I mean, the visitor side is 3 or 4 rows deep, not much at all.
Right on the road.
It is on the road. Yeah, they got the street right behind the visitor side. Very narrow entrance. When you walk in, like you're right there in the end zone as soon as you walk in the gate, and it's crowded for most games.
I mean, there's no room for them to go anywhere. But that was a much better venue than I anticipated it was going to be. I had a lot more fun there than I expected. If anyone's looking for a game out that way, it's worth the trip over there.
We were talking about Cumberland County. Even when I was in high school in the early 2000s, which I think Harriman did play Cumberland County a few times they're in that area. They've just never really been good at football. Still aren't, apparently.
Well, somehow, and I don't know how this works. I asked Logan, but like everything I ask Logan, he ignores me. And that's fine. He's a busy man. He's got important stuff, and I'm nowhere near important, and I understand that. But I get it. Somehow Cumberland County is independent, and I didn't know that was a thing in Tennessee for public schools. They are not in a region, and they are in every other sport. Well, maybe not every other sport, but I know they play baseball in a region, but they are independent in football. They are a 3A school in baseball, so I don't know how that all translates, but they had 42 dress players to Kingston's 48. So they were pretty comparable, but they just had they couldn't move the ball. But
it seems like I've heard something about that, like being independent, but I didn't realize Cumberland County was in that. Was a part of that.
I didn't know there was any. Yeah, I didn't know there was any public schools that were doing that. If any of the listeners can call in later and just kind of explain how that works, that would be great. But Kingston worth the trip. Definitely Westchester approved parking. It was less than 100 yards from the car to the gate. Nice level walk. The longest walk you'll take all night is going to the bathrooms. Which, by the way, I'm happy to report on the Kingston bathroom. You said you want a concession stand report. I'm going to give you a report on the Kingston bathroom. They have actual dividers between the urinals, which is a rarity in a high school football stadium. So, kind of nice.
I don't think I've ever been in the bathroom there. I've been to Kingston football field a lot of times, so I don't think I've ever been in the bathroom.
Yeah, I don't think Cumberland County made it to the bathroom. They just went all over. Anyway, moving on. So tonight I went to the Grace game, and I tell you what, Silverdale is a respectable program, and that the score does not indicate how close that game was, which, the fact that Tim had to ask for a final just says that, much like Logan, he ignores me on Twitter completely because he would have known the final had he just said, hey, where's Westchester's Twitter feed on this game? But that's okay. That's okay.
I'm trying to run a show here, not check Twitter to see what's going on.
Beef.
If you'd have added me, if you'd have tagged me, I'd have probably saw it.
But Silverdale missed at least 5 passes with wide open receivers, and they overthrew them. I think their quarterback is trying to get a scholarship at Tennessee. Just overthrew open receivers all night long. Despite that, they were still in the game. They ran a hurry-up offense, which I don't know if anyone saw them play Webb or watched the tape of them dismantling Webb last week. I'd be curious to know if they ran that no huddle last week, because Grace did not look ready for it when they went into it, and they burned 2 timeouts really quick in the first half. They just looked disorganized and unready to play for their third game of the season. But some turnovers, and you never doubt the coaching of one Justin Price, because Silverdale kicked a kickoff out of bounds, and they made him re-kick it. And I was like, why? To take the ball, and that turned into a house call. So apparently, it was the right decision to make him re-kick it. So that was the beginning of the end. That is what that led to the turnovers after that, and that game was over after that play.
Do you feel like football's down in the area this year with the amount of uncompetitive games?
I heard you say that on my drive home, and I think it is, and I feel like the reason is that there's not as many kids playing it as there used to be. Kids are different than they used to be. There's a lot of kids, I feel like, at some of these underperforming schools, I think is a politically correct way to say it, that are feeling a lot of family pressure to play football and may or may not want to. There's just not the divide between the haves and the have-nots is more significant than it ever has been in the 20-plus years that I've been following it. I mean, there's always been 1 or 2 teams in each region that just aren't competitive for whatever reason, but to be top down as uncompetitive as some of these regions are is just baffling to me. And it's just got to be something to do with the way kids are wired these days and the way that I don't know. I just don't think I just don't think the desire is there.
Yeah,
to play. I don't know.
You have so many of them that grow up don't play football anymore. There's so many more that play lacrosse. Soccer's growing by the year. And they just don't play it.
You can't play it in the yard when you're inside on your iPad. I mean, you're not having the neighborhood game with your friends that live down the street from you. You know, kids are different these days. I mean, I guarantee you pick any subdivision in West Knoxville or anywhere and drive through it on a Saturday afternoon and count how many kids are playing outside, and it'll blow your mind at how few it is. Not that I know that for a fact. I'm not some creep or something, but I bet you it's low. I had to clarify that one there.
Don't call yourself.
Guys, any at the same time though, it's kind of led to a little bit more variety, a little bit more. I don't know what South Doyle is making a comeback, and I'm not sure that they would have had the wins they had this year if everyone was still as competitive. So maybe it's kind of sort of. There's a little bit of a silver lining for some schools if you're trying to find something positive about the.
Yeah, I mean, it's making some teams a bit better. Like, I mean, like you said, South Doyle, Heritage, so far until tonight,
till second half.
Yeah, and I'm not going to say anything bad about William Blunt because I'm scared of Broadway Barber. So I'm not going to say anything bad about them. I didn't realize that they had stepped down though, or got stepped down, or enrollment. I don't know how that worked, and I'm not going to say anything negative about them. Powell is definitely hot at the right time, and I think we all kind of knew that was going to happen before the season with West being down. Guys, I hate to tell you, I sent Russ a text earlier today, and he didn't respond. But West has 3 winnable games left on their schedule. That's how down they are based on what I've seen from them so far. Now they could prove me wrong, but I don't see West being a playoff team.
Yeah,
no,
they're not very good. So I put the text out, and about the independent thing, and there are 3 teams, three public school teams in Tennessee that are independent. Cumberland County, Warren County, which is out in McMinnville, and then Chattanooga Howard. They are all independent. Now, what that means, I don't know. Still,
I should have known Warren County. I've got family out there, or had family that most of them have run the hell away from that place. But Warren County went like 10 years without winning a game, and they were in a 6A. They were in a 5 or 6A, and they were. They were traveling. That's a really spread out region too. When you get over there to like White County and all of those over there, that's a tough place. But yeah, it's not as bad as Megs. Megs is kind of getting screwed, and I think 8 teams in a region is way too many. I think it should be capped at 6 or 7. I think 8's just it's not good for those teams.
I mean it's just. And then you got the teams up in the Upper East Tennessee that's got 4. So it's just they need to do something about that. I mean, the Harriman region with Harriman, Oliver Springs, Coalfield, Rockwood, there's 8 teams. I mean, it's just too many. So,
yeah,
Westchester, we are up against a break. We do appreciate you calling in, though. Hopefully, you'll call us next week. You know where you're going next week?
I don't. My game partner bowed out. He's got to go out of town with his wife. I was going to the original Bulldogs home game, but that is off the table. I'll probably end up going out to HVA, I believe. So
I was thinking about going which I can go out there till about halftime. Then I got a dip.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been.
It'll be over by then anyway.
Yeah, probably will. So, all right, Westchester, we appreciate it. See you, man.
Appreciate it.
865-966-3435. Give us a call. We're here till 9:30, or we're here till 11:30 talking high school football. Beaver sent us to break.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, or even looking for some land to build on and start a family, be sure to give Reed Emerson with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate Heritage Group a shout. He is a longtime listener and supporter of Fanrun and has been serving the Mid-State for many years. Reed prides himself on his hassle-free and honest approach, and that's because he's not just chasing another commission. He wants what is best for his clients. Give Reed Emerson a call or text him today to get the process started. His number is 931-492-0418, or you can find him online at bhgheritagegroup.com.
Are you ready to show off that confident, radiant smile you've always dreamed of? Well, here at Knoxville Smiles, we're ready to turn your dream into a reality. At Knoxville Smiles, we're more than just a dental practice. We're your partners in achieving optimum oral health. From routine cleanings and checkups to advanced cosmetics and restorative procedures, we offer a wide range of services in an environment that makes every visit a positive and comfortable experience. At Knoxville Smiles, it's about more than just treatments. We're focused on creating a welcoming environment where you feel like family. Our state-of-the-art facilities are designed with your comfort in mind, and our friendly staff is always ready to address your questions and concerns. Don't wait any longer to achieve a beautiful smile you deserve. Schedule your appointment at Knoxville Smiles today and take that first step towards a healthier, happier you. Call us at 865-539-1776 to book your appointment today, or just visit our website at knoxvillesmiles.com.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together.
Your tax refund belongs to you, not an identity thief. Over $6 billion in tax refunds were flagged by the IRS for possible identity theft last year. If you're in a bind this tax season, LifeLock can help. They monitor and alert you to identity threats you'd miss on your own, even if you're careful with your personal information. And if you do become a victim of tax-related identity fraud, LifeLock has U.S.-based restoration specialists ready to help solve your identity theft issue. Plus, all LifeLock plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, meaning LifeLock will reimburse you up to the limits of your plan if you lose money due to identity theft. Let LifeLock help protect your financial info, so all you have to worry about is what you do with your tax refund. Go to LifeLock.com, save up to 25% off your first year. The promo code is HERD, promo code HERD, to save up to 25% off your first year. LifeLock.com. Identity theft protection starts here.
Welcome back into the SM Athletics Friday Night Scoreboard, live from the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios of Fox Sports Knoxville Fanrun Radio. I'm your host, Tim Hill, Spencer Hudson, Bubba, Beaver, everyone here. As always, thank you to SM Athletics for allowing us to do this. If you need any kind of screen print, sublimation, embroidery, heat transfers, for any type of apparel for your business, your sports team, whether it be youth, middle, high school, elementary, flag football, men's league, rec league, whatever, we got you covered. Beaver, do we have a call?
We do. We got Josh on the line. Go ahead, sir.
Josh calling early, I feel like.
Oh.
How's it going, guys?
Good. How are you?
Doing good.
Doing all right. I'm here with I got a live studio audience tonight. I got my man Caleb Giroux here in the office with me tonight too, so I'm feeling pretty good. It's been a good Friday.
I feel like I've seen Caleb's been here on the couch before. I've never really got to jive with him, but I know he's got some good looking hair, I think, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, he's got the long hair.
He got some good head,
No doubt about it.
good head lettuce. So before we get into the gist of it, we was watching some of the Russell Bivens thing, the high school sports zone shows multiple games, the scoring plays and all that stuff. Heritage pops up. Is that end zone like that every week? With that color?
Yeah, that bright blue.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did not realize that was beautiful on TV.
Oh, it's a gorgeous field. Now, last year they went to the turf field. They were one of the last in the county to get the turf field. I'm telling you, with the sun setting and the mountains are in the background, and now that turf field with that red and that blue color, I mean, it's a great place to watch a football game.
Yeah, we've always heard about how the view is and stuff, but I just never realized the end zone was that. It's definitely stands out. Close game in the first half. Second half, not so much. Is that correct?
Oh yeah. Well, Anderson County comes out and they spot Heritage a 13-0 lead. Heritage goes down, scores on the opening drive. Anderson County's first drive with the new quarterback in, he throws a pick six. So right off the bat, 13-0 Heritage. I mean, it's not even 4 minutes into the game at this point. It's 13-0. And that's one of the things that, the Anderson County head coach is talking about is they're in this transition period with the offense. They got Lavelle in a quarterback who's a good athlete, but he was, a wide receiver coming in the night since J.D. Gillum got hurt. So they're still kind of figuring out everything with their offense. But after that point, I mean, they were clicking on all fronts. Lavelle was great at quarterback. He looked really solid. Jason Thompson, of course, the running back. I mean, he was just terrific. This was a matchup like all week that Heritage was talking about. You got to stop the run. You got to stop the run. We know Thompson is going to get his runs. So you got to stop the big ones. You got to stop the explosive plays. And they didn't really do that, to be honest. There were two plays. I think it tied the game, and then let Anderson County take the lead. I'd have to look back at the score, but basically on back-to-back plays, Thompson ran for a 57-yard touchdown. Heritage punts. Very next play, Thompson 73-yard touchdown, and that was to take a 14-13 lead in the first quarter. So, I mean, from that point on, it was Thompson running the football right at him. It was Lavelle running the football. He was making good throws. I mean, they were so dynamic. They would line up. They had three people in the backfield, and you didn't know which guy was going to take it because they were all capable of running the football. So, yeah, from that point on, it was just one-sided, Anderson County running the ball right at Heritage, and they didn't really have an answer.
So what seemed to be Heritage's Achilles heel on the offense in that second half?
Yeah, I mean, I got the numbers here. My numbers are they ran 9 plays and had 7 yards in the second half. So it was just, the Anderson County defense was obviously settled into the game. I will say, to give Heritage a little bit of credit, they had a lot of injuries. Their top wide receiver went out. Their number one running back went out. So, again, at that point in the game, I mean, this was about the second quarter when these injuries start happening.
Mm-hmm.
So, definitely the offense just isn't the same without some of those good starters in. So I do think that contributed to some of it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Anderson County's defense was really tightening up there in the second half. They couldn't, didn't complete any passes before. Heritage did complete a pass in the second half until their backups come in late in garbage time. So, they weren't getting the passing game going. They weren't getting the running game going. So, yeah, it was just pretty one-sided there in the second half.
This is the first time you've seen Anderson County this year, right?
It is.
And you've seen Alcoa,
yeah.
Correct?
Yeah, I saw Pistol Creek week, yep.
So what's the week 4 point spread for October 30th right now, do you think, between Alcoa and Anderson County?
That'll be a game. I mean, it depends on what the quarter – I mean, well, I was going to say depends on the quarterback situation. It may not matter because Damian Lavelle was pretty good. But, I mean, I know their offense is different with J.D. Gillum in there, but I still think Alcoa's got to be the favorite. I think their defense is a lot better than Anderson County's. I think they could, and that Anderson County's defense could be a little suspect, and Alcoa certainly has the playmakers to take advantage for that. So it's early, a long way to go, of course, but I would say right now, Alcoa by a couple of touchdowns even in that one.
Any surprise in the William Blunt Powell score? It's pretty close in the first half also.
Yeah. I mean, that was going to be the hardest test that William Blunt has faced, that Powell defense. They've run the score up, but it wasn't exactly a lot of competitive teams in those first couple of weeks for William Blunt. But, yeah, it looked like the offense just didn't really have a lot going on first half. I always kind of thought that William Blunt's defense has been a little suspect. They played good the first couple of weeks of the season. But, yeah, against a good team like Powell in a region game, yeah, that was not competitive at all.
I mean, I still expect a lot out of that quarterback, out of William Blunt this year. I mean, he's been balling out first part of the season already, and like you said, just didn't look as good as he has tonight.
Yeah, they got pieces. They got playmakers with Dabrowski, a quarterback, Aiden Klein, running back. So they got some good pieces there at William Blunt. And that's the other thing with Heritage too is like you're in these bigger regions, but you just got to finish top 4. And I mean, I know it's still early. We'll wait and see how the rest of things shake out. But you don't have to win every region game. You don't have to beat Powell. You don't have to beat Anderson County to still make the playoffs. to take care of all the games you should win, and maybe, in Heritage case, I know Gibbs and Carter, some of those other teams of the region. Maybe if you win one of those games, Heritage gets in the top 4. So I don't know, it's early, but I think that both these teams could go on a run here late with kind of these new look regions this year.
Yeah, William Blunt got Halls at Halls next week. That's a very winnable game because Halls has kind of struggled to start the season. And then they have Carnes, which is a pretty winnable game for them, I would think.
I heard Carnes got a big win tonight.
They did.
Don't get Bubba excited.
Boy, Bubba back here grinning from ear to ear like a possum.
Caleb raising his fist over there, another Carnes guy.
That's right. So can Caleb hear us? Can Caleb hear me right now?
He's nodding.
Okay, Caleb, I got a question. Is he ready for the question?
You want to be on the show?
Caleb, have you ever been to Waffle House?
I have been to Waffle House.
Okay,
there we go.
That's all I need to know about you, brother.
There we go.
So that's you've done more than Josh has in life.
Josh, you've never been to Josh. This is the first time I'm hearing that he's been to Waffle House. He's also East Tennessee. He's also a guy who's grown up in East Tennessee. I'm disappointed.
Yeah, that's wild. That's what we've been saying for years. Never been to Waffle House. That's crazy. Especially somebody that works late on Friday night. You would think, like on the way back from a ball game, not much is going to be open, especially if it's out of town.
Mm-hmm.
There's always that beaming yellow light at the interstate exit, just welcoming people in.
Hey, when that deadline is pressing on you, there's no hospitality like Waffle House.
It's almost like divine intervention at that point.
Exactly.
Hopefully you
get that all-star special rolling.
Yeah.
That's the best story you'll ever write.
Smothered, covered, all that. Get that boy to Waffle House at some point.
Yeah, this is bad.
Drag him tonight. Lord.
He's got to get I would say he's got to get ready for the Vols game tomorrow, but every time we talk to Josh about Tennessee, he's just never very over. He's not super pumped about the Vols. It's like
Caleb's my UT guy. Yeah, he's passed the torch, man. But yeah, you got to get in. No Waffle House is a bad look.
It is.
That's for our outlet.
That's a bad
culture we're trying to run here is a Waffle House culture. We got to be gritty.
I mean, 24/7, we're ready to go like Waffle House.
Yeah, we're covering everything Blount County 24/7, just like Waffle House.
Well, yeah,
we got 3 up here.
Maryville Daily Times got the Blount County smothered and covered.
There you go. We're going to print that one.
All right, boys, we appreciate it. Call us back next week, Josh, Caleb. If you want to call us, we'll put Bub on the phone for you. Y'all want to talk Beaver Talk.
Sounds good.
We appreciate it, boys. See y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I didn't do them any favors on the way out because I did not let Josh know where we can find his stuff, and it's the Maryville Daily Times. I believe he is the editor of it. Caleb works there also, and they are at TD_sports on Twitter. The Daily Times, dailytimes.com. So check them boys out. He's our Blount County man. Beaver, do we have another call?
We do. Go ahead, Matt.
Here we go.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Here we go.
He's gonna eat me alive.
Yeah, I am. But first off, I gotta get to the good stuff. So the Beavers lick my alma mater tonight. They Bubba's boys beating up on the Dragons. I hate it for them. But
I didn't realize you was I thought you was an Anderson County man.
No. Don't put that off on me. I'm not a Bulldog.
Oh.
No, but yeah, it's a tough life for the Dragons on the football field. But Spencer's he just can't get Sevier County off his mind.
I was hoping you were listening to that.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Because he let it slip, and you were the first thing I thought of.
I slipped it, and I was like, "Oh, Matt's gonna rip me a new one for that one."
Yeah, I know how much you love him, but the Anderson County thing, that running back just not fair. Whenever Bearden's running backs are at a school like Anderson County, it's tough on those guys, but.
What about Lenore City getting just dog walked tonight by McMinn County?
I'm actually sitting in the Lenore City Waffle House right now, so I'm glad you guys were talking about that.
There we go.
We can be there in 10 minutes from our office.
Yeah.
I think that Blount County boy before us, which we love him, he calls every week. Ryder, he's in his 20s. This kid's never been to Waffle House.
Yeah, did you hear him too about how spoiled he was? We got 3 Waffle Houses over here, like making sure everybody knew it that they had plenty of them.
That's that Blunt County talk.
All right, Matt, you got to tell us what your go-to there.
Oh, I get the bacon chicken Texas melt. I forget what they call it, but it's a patty melt that's got chicken on it.
No breakfast?
I mean, I'll eat some breakfast, but it's 11:30. I mean, it's 11 o'clock at night. I'm eating a chicken sandwich with bacon on it with Waffle House sauce.
You can't beat Waffle House.
Texas bacon chicken melt is what they tell me it is.
Sounds good.
Oh, it's outstanding.
I wish we get Waffle House as a sponsor and do a show from the Waffle House. Just all 4 of us just build up in the booth, headphones on.
We got to work on that. That sounds like a
I
plan
might
right
be
there.
yakking. I'll have not even a triple hash brown, like 6 or 7 hash browns in one sitting.
Does it feel like we're 4 weeks into the high school football season already, Matt? I mean, it's flying by.
Yeah, it's getting a little cooler out, and I think Westchester's got Powell getting hot a little early, but they, it's football season for sure. And I think, I hope these blowouts don't keep happening. I can't wait for that Anderson County Alcoa game that everybody keeps anticipating.
You better buy your ticket now. I heard it's going to be on pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I think we got Bearden at Hardin Valley next week. So that'll be pretty competitive.
The Hawks are going to rise.
That'll be pretty competitive in the Valley.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one. You should catch the first half.
I honestly probably will, just because that's one of the – it's between there. I can make it to Farragut and really enjoy the first half and not be rushed having to get back over here just because it's so close to the office. I could go see the Beavers, I guess.
Yeah. Take Bubba with you. Make him watch the game.
Bubba will go for a ride. He don't care. He's up to be a road dog.
Road trip.
You guys touched on it just a little bit, but the Tennessee game, I get real hopeful for this game every year and get completely burned. So I've been keeping my expectations at bay this week, but it seems like Knoxville's everybody's got pretty good aspirations for tomorrow. What do you think?
I'm just telling you, it feels like.
It feels like 98.
It feels like that 22 week against Bama. I mean, people are just walking a little bit taller. The water's sweeter. The Coke Zeros are crisper this week.
It would be so good for Knoxville.
Are you going? Are you going to be up there?
I'm not going. My kids have games tomorrow, so I'm not going to be able to make it. But
what a good father.
Yeah. I thought about giving them away so I could go, but I'm gonna stick with the kids at least for another week.
I got a Michael Jordan meme I'm gonna send you. Once you got the phone about the kids. So we all have. I'm sad you can't make it. We're going to have a big Fanrun radio tailgate tomorrow, starting at about 4 a.m. So it should be a good time. Well, you going to give an official score prediction for the game?
I don't want to. I really want to say, I really want to say Tennessee will win, but the last couple of years it's just not been favorable.
No.
Mm-mm.
We'll have to join you.
I hope Tennessee wins by about 25. That'd be good.
Don't we all? We'll have to join you at Waffle House. We did go to Waffle House after a show one night last year. We went to the one here on Cedar Bluff.
We went a few times.
Spencer, Ryan, and myself. I don't know if Beaver was there. Beaver was there, yeah. So, and I think Spencer went again with him and Ryan to Waffle House.
We did.
Yeah, so that's a late night. We'll have to do that one night after the show. Meet you at Lawrence City Waffle House.
Right.
Let you and Spencer talk about it in the parking lot.
Fight,
yeah,
baby.
All right, Matt. We appreciate it. Talk to you next week.
All right. See you guys.
See you, Matt.
Beaver, send us to break.
Attention service members and veterans. Introducing the Griffin Law Firm, your trusted ally in military legal matters. From court martials to benefit claims, at Griffin Law, your mission is their mission. Here's VFL Marshall Griffin.
As a veteran and retired military attorney, I've successfully defended lifelong benefits and helped preserve professional futures. So I know that when you hire a military justice lawyer, you maximize your chance to get relief. With my unique experience, I can advocate for you because there's no military matter that's too big or too small. Let us help you make these critical decisions that could affect the rest of your life. Remain silent. Request counsel. Call Griffin Law.
For a free consultation, call 888-707-4282. That's 888-707-4282. Or just visit griffinlawdefense.com.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fanrun Radio.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life, days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half. Simple luxury for on and off the course.
What's the difference between an ordinary EV and a Mercedes-Benz EV? The feeling. Electric is what gets you there. Mercedes-Benz is what moves you in ways no other automaker can. Feel the freedom of the superbly versatile 7-seater EQB. Revel in the inspired, customizable comfort of the EQE sedan. Sense the brilliant intelligence of the EQE SUV. Discover the boundless capability of the EQS SUV. And luxuriate in the flagship meet spaceship magnificence of the EQS sedan. Every Mercedes-Benz electric vehicle offers the very latest MBUX voice-activated AI software, as well as remote access to a whole host of functions via the Mercedes Me Connect app. The vehicle's electric, the feeling all Mercedes, the choice all yours. Test drive a Mercedes-Benz electric today at your local dealer or learn more at mbusa.com/EQ.
¡Hala! Cabrones no te quedan balas. Yo siempre picheo, enrollo otra vez. Yo siempre picheo, enrollo otra vez. Yo siempre picheo, enrollo otra vez. Yo siempre picheo.
Welcome back in to the rave here at the Fox Sports Knoxville studios of Fanrun Radio. This is the SM Athletics Friday Night Scoreboard Show. We're coming back into something I don't know again.
What do you know about Bad Bunny? Come on now.
Oh, it's Bad Bunny?
It's Bad Bunny.
Didn't know that.
That's what it says.
Yeah, SM Athletics Friday Night Scoreboard Show, 966-3435. If you want to join in, we are in the last half hour of the show. I got all jumbled up because Spencer was over here jostling around. You were pointing. I was trying. I just had word diarrhea trying to think of what this place is called, what this show is.
I promise. I'll try to get you one that you might recognize, maybe.
So,
for the very last break of the show, I'll try to come back.
At least you knew who Bad Bunny was. I'll give you that.
Yeah, we've got people in the YouTube chat now talking. I was looking at that. He's talking about the Blue Devils. I thought, hey, there's Harriman. No, it's the Blue Devils up in Irwin, Tennessee. I think that's Unicoi County.
That's Unicoi. Sure.
I know that's.
I got a couple buddies from up there, and they've been like, wow, they look.
Irwin, Tennessee is where the very famous picture of them hanging an elephant is from. Pretty sure.
Did not know that.
Did you know that, Bubba?
I did not.
You never seen
it's a Bubba fact.
The early 1900s photograph of them hanging an elephant?
I don't really look up animal cruelty in my free time, Tim.
That's a lie, because you was telling me about some videos you watched. earlier in the evening about stuff.
Those ain't animals. Those are people.
I thought you said something about a goat.
LeBron James is my goat, Tim.
Okay.
Do we know why they were hanging an elephant? I've
Oh
never seen
my.
this photo. I don't know.
Google
what
it.
you're talking about.
Somebody, I mean,
I can't show this, but still, this is.
Yeah, I mean,
this is nuts.
It's just an elephant hanging from a crane. I'm pretty sure the elephant got loose, and
there's a name for the elephant, Mary.
Yeah, elephant like trampled some people. I'm thinking.
Yeah,
I can't believe y'all never seen this picture.
it's from the. It was
Like it's a very
from a
poor
circus.
quality picture. It's black and white, but they're hanging that dude from a crane. That chick.
Wow, and that was also this month in 1916.
Told you.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll pass on that. Thanks for the information.
It's not that. It's not that bad.
It's not a crazy photo, but it's just like it's still kind of wild to think Asian elephants getting hung in Irwin, Tennessee, of all the
Those
places.
boys are different up in Irwin.
I know they are something else.
Story has it the elephant. This is coming from the YouTube chat. Nick Posey. Story has it elephant trampled its trainer, killing it.
Yep.
Held a trial for it and found it guilty.
Held a trial for an elephant is.
I can't believe y'all never heard this story.
That's the
How do you
most
come
like.
up with a jury for that?
That's the most early
Who's called for jury
1900s
to
thing.
do that?
Well, yeah, that's the most early 1900s.
Well, 12
kinda
circus animals of its
thing.
peers, of course. I can't believe y'all, the social media age, y'all have never seen this picture.
Never.
We'll show it to you after the show.
That's
Beaver
nuts.
And Bubba, y'all are going to see this picture. It's not that. It's not that cruel.
It looks
It's
like
not-
a drawing.
It's not as bad as you think it is. So, anyway, week 4 of the high school football slate has came and gone. I'm going to ask you boys your top 4, 5, 3, however you want to rank them later in the show. Last segment, which will be the one out of this one because we're almost done.
Mhm.
Time flies. I think it was part of a circus or a fair or something.
It
I
was-
agree with
it was
that.
a- it was a circus.
Yep, it was a.
Wow.
I mean, back then, circuses went around. They traveled.
I miss Barnum and Bailey. That was fun to go to.
Got a complaint on the text box about the music. So,
Beaver.
I second that.
yep,
It's horrible tonight. It really is.
bad.
One of these
I
days
can't. I've been begging for some Brooks and Dunn.
I've got some DJ friends. We're going to get you
or
some training.
Diamond Rio or
One
something.
of these days, they'll give us one of
I
our own
can't
boards
get
over
anything.
here. I just have to use what's here. That's all I can do.
The photo makes its round on Twitter come third Saturday in October. I'm done with the elephant talk. That's pretty good.
I like that.
I do feel like it does make its rounds. That's wild. Y'all have never seen it in the social media age.
That's crazy.
Yeah, music needs to be better. Research needs to be better. Since you've never heard of the elephant being hung 2 hours from here in Tennessee, 100 years ago,
And having friends from Unicoi County, and they haven't even mentioned it.
well,
That's
they
kinda
weren't live.
crazy.
Let's talk some high school football before we get too off the rails or get the rope too far around our neck. It's just about the elephant, Bubba.
Be careful there.
It's
Still, no, we all knew it was the elephant.
It's just about the elephant.
We all knew it was the elephant.
Tennessee is famous for having trials about that one is about an animal, but just around animals, I guess.
I mean,
they
like
had the Scopes monkey trial in Dayton with evolution.
I am aware of the Scopes monkey trial. That one.
I didn't know that. All I know is that you can't rope a fish. I knew about that. Like, that's a law.
Okay. Yeah.
You can hook him.
You can hook
You
him,
can but you can't rope a
You can
fish.
hook him.
Anyway.
Bubba, you got anything you want to say about this whole night? I know you had a lot of
Carter has a terrible stadium, way too small a sideline, so it's unfortunate they won.
Have you ever been to Kingston?
I have not.
What's the Colorado score? I know you had a lot of money on that game.
Yeah.
Colorado, believe it or not, they're down.
They're down.
Thank you.
But you know who else is down? UCLA. 14-0 last time I checked. New Mexico.
A lot of hate watching. I'm over that. I mean, it was cool watching the first week or two, but I'm done with the hate watching. If you don't start acting a little bit more professional over here, we'll be done with you too, brother.
Okay.
You'll be like an elephant. You'll be out.
Oh, Lord.
Oh.
So,
Oh, hey, wait. Hey.
That's crazy.
here's some scores, Spencer. Save yourself.
Yeah. All right. Anderson County beat Heritage tonight 63-19. CAK beat Oneida 40-0. Oak Ridge beat Dobbins Bennett 30-7. Rockwood beat Midway 44-15. Carter in 1 OT beat South Doyle 37-30. Powell beat William Blunt 47-16. Union County beats Cumberland Gap 29-19. Science Hill beats Bearden 35-0. Knox Central beats Campbell County 41-0. Maryville beats Cleveland 44-7. Carnes, in a close one, beats Clinton 44-21. Cofield beats Oakdale 65-0. Bradley Central beats Farragut 24-0. Then if we go down here, Lakeway Christian beat Knoxville Webb tonight 35-34.
Beat who?
Knoxville Webb. Yeah.
Webb's not won a game, have they?
They have not. They are now 0-4.
That's rough. They had such a good year 2 years ago, I feel like.
And it seems like coming into the year, they had good talent, especially with Shavar Young going to Clemson, but they also had an injury. One of their top wide receivers this year came out with an injury. Their quarterback just hasn't looked good. I don't know if he got injured or what, but he just has not looked good. Westridge beat Hardin Valley 35-18. Greenville beat Seymour 49-6. Northview beat Pigeon Forge 28-8. Gibbs beats Morristown East 49-7. I mean, it's just blowout central.
Right. Thank you. We appreciate that. Good job with that. Last thing I'm going to say about this. Just got another tweet in.
You said that was the last thing you were going to say a minute
Obviously,
ago.
people want to talk about it because somebody else has wrote in.
Done with the elephant.
Somebody else has wrote in. This is a hot topic. The elephant trampled his trainer in Kingsport, but after the trial, they didn't have the equipment to hang the elephant in Kingsport, so they shipped it to Irwin to hang it.
Oh.
I can't believe y'all have never heard of this.
No. What a
I'm done with
story.
it. Okay, but that's all that story. It's in the past, but I'm glad this has been a talking point. It's got the people on Twitter active, got the YouTube chat box going. I mean, it's wild to me that y'all never seen that. So.
You want to go top 5?
Let's do top 4, top 5. Since you're so eager, I'll let you go first.
I mean, I'm still going to put Alcoa at number 1. Just dominant. I mean, last night, I thought they would have been won by a little bit more, but still as dominant as they can be. Maryville at number 2. Catholic is off, so I'll still keep him number 3. I'm going to put Sevier County at number 4. I'm going to put Greenville at number 5.
That's pretty good.
I think Greenville showed a lot more than Oak Ridge tonight.
I'll go Alcoa 1, Maryville 2, Sevier County 3. Well, no, Sevier County 4. We'll go Catholic at 3.
Mm-hmm.
Catholic 3, Sevier County 4. That 5 is about a floating team, I feel like, between Greenville, Anderson County. Who else am I?
Powell, Oak Ridge.
I'm not going to say Powell just because, the Powell Anderson County game got postponed, so it wasn't really a final. So there's 4 different teams I would say it's at that 5. Bubba, do you want to join in on this? Do you want to give your bottom 3? Do you really want to crap on some teams?
I mean, I don't know if it'd be fair to do the bottom 3, but let's do it, Tim. I can't put in the Beavers because they're 2-2. Did I secretly want them to? No, of course not. Wink, wink. I hate to say it, but Bearden might be at the bottom.
There's no hate to say it. It's just true.
Yeah, rough. It's rough to go over there. I mean, losing all those players after the coaching change just hasn't been fun, especially in that region. I mean, it's just rough playing. Haven't played Maryville, haven't played Bradley, haven't played Oak Ridge, haven't played Alcoa out of region.
In terms of expectations, it's got to go with the West.
What do you think about WrestleMania being in Saudi Arabia?
Think about it, Tim. I don't think I'll be able to attend. That's what I think.
Oh, but how do you feel about it, though? I don't care if you're going to attend or not.
I hope that
about it.
I hope that they get paid well. It doesn't make me support the company more than what I do. Yeah.
Bubba's a known AEW shill anyway. So,
Ooh,
Beaver, your Grace Christian Rams are on the verge
Shield.
of the top 5. I feel like he's shaking his head. No, I was trying to give him some props. Have they not? Are they undefeated?
They are undefeated. However, we haven't really had a chance to.
They played Silverdale, who absolutely dog walked Webb last week.
Some, like Westchester was telling us, some lucky breaks there at the end of the game. I think that Silverdale's hurry up offense actually tired out their offense maybe a little bit there towards the end of the game. We've got some games coming up. I think they will show their true colors, but
Webb at Grace next Thursday.
That should be a blowout, I think, right?
Yeah. It should be. From what we've seen so far out of both teams.
But after that, I think
4 weeks in.
I think they'll get some stuff going here. If you want to do top 3 for me, I'll take the easy way out. I'll go Alcoa and Maryville, and I'm going to show Spencer some love. I'm going to go Sevier County at number 3. I'm going to put them above Catholic.
showing me love, I guess. But yeah, I mean, Sevier County and Catholic. I mean, with Catholic off this week, yeah, they're going to be interchangeable this year.
Sevier County have any games coming up that's going to challenge them?
Not tons that I know. I mean, they're playing David Crockett this next week, but they don't have a great record. Greenville on the 25th, I think, was going to be the one that's going to like really get to them. And then Grace Christian later in the year they play them. So Grace keeps up what they're doing. That can be a test to Sevier County.
Sevier County plays Grace Christian?
They play Grace Christian. They play Tennessee High and Huntington, West Virginia.
I mean, I'm okay with them playing Tennessee High. Them playing Grace is just a little odd.
I like we said last week, it's just that whole scheduling kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just so hard to schedule teams nowadays.
Especially if you're private schools and teams are afraid you're going to take their players.
Yeah.
So everything's final now
Mm-hmm.
in the Eastern time zone.
Also, just want to shout out Northview for finally winning their first game of the season so far. So now they're 1-3 on the season against Pigeon Forge.
I love
those poor Tigers.
Whaley Stadium.
I like Northview. They got a pretty nice campus up there right off of. I wouldn't call it the Parkway. You're not in the Pigeon Forge yet, but it's right there.
Right there in Kodak.
Highway. Yeah, you can call it Kodak, I guess. I don't know.
They used to have all their sports facilities on there, and then they built that junior high. Baseball's playing out in a different spot.
I don't know.
That, yeah.
Beaver, let's hit a break real quick. Let's 865-966-3435. We're going to come back and go to 11:30, get some Tennessee predictions, talk a little bit more high school. If you want to call in and talk, we're talking AEW, we're talking Saudi Arabia, WrestleMania 47, talking Sevier County's love affair.
Elephants.
Boy over here, elephants being hung. Waffle House orders. Beaver, hit the break.
Tea is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, zero carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
Where are the best ribs in the volunteer state? Rickard Ridge. Who has the best barbecue catering packages in East Tennessee? Rickard Ridge. And where's the most beautiful setting to enjoy a meal with family and friends? Rickard Ridge. Rickard Ridge Barbecue. Just a quick ride up I-75, take exit 134, hang a right, and Rickard Ridge is on your left, just inside Cove Lake State Park.
Hi, I'm Dr. Mike Costa at Knoxville Smiles. Here at Knoxville Smiles, we're all about making it easier for you to see the dentist. That's why we're now open until 7 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. If going to the dentist in the morning or during normal business hours doesn't fit your busy schedule, come see us a little later. Call 865-539-1776 to schedule your appointment, or just visit us online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Ready to launch your career? Axel Logistics is a leading third-party logistics company where excellence is an energy. With an award-winning culture, Axel proves that positive outcomes come from a positive environment and a work hard, play hard mentality. At Axel, the drive for success is infectious. And with an uncapped commission structure, hard work isn't just noticed, it's rewarded. For those with big goals and even bigger dreams, Axel Logistics is the place to start your career. Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
When it's past high noon, it's time for a vodka soda made with a vodka you've actually heard of. I'm talking White Claw vodka soda made with White Claw premium vodka. JB Smooth only drinks vodka soda made with the world's smoothest vodka.
And you can too. Pick you up a bottle of the triple wave filtered vodka that's been distilled 5 times. White Claw premium vodka comes in 4 flavors: black cherry, mango, pineapple, and just vodka. You haven't had vodka like this. No one has. White Claw Premium Vodka. Please drink responsibly.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess. But isn't that how everyone does it now?
Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
Welcome back in to the SM Athletics Friday Night Scoreboard Show. I am your host, Tim Hill, Spencer Hudson, Bubba, Beaver. All of us are here for another 7 or 8 minutes, talking high school football, talking some Vols. Looking ahead to next week, Spencer, some of the games that stick out to me: Bearden, Hardin Valley. Somebody's got to get a region win.
Yep.
This will be Bearden's had a rough go of it. Hardin Valley started off 2-0, lost the last 2. This will be their bounce-back game. Powell going to Carnes. William Blunt, Knox Halls. Farragut, unfortunately, has to go to Maryville.
Yeah.
Not an easy road so far for Farragut after such a great finish to the season last year.
Yeah.
After next week, Farragut does have Bearden and Hardin Valley after that. So.
Yeah.
And Cleveland, who's also winless. So they still have some opportunities there, but it's just been a rough one. Not an easy region.
No. I mean, I only had, looking at it earlier today, there was like not a lot that stood out, especially if you're looking at like record. Like looking at the region, like games in the past, yeah, a lot of these games look like they would turn out to be great games.
Mm-hmm.
I only came up with 5. I mean, Catholic plays NBA this week, and they're both undefeated as of right now, so that should be a good game. Gibbs versus South Doyle should be a good game, especially after last night, seeing how hard fought they played against Carter. Bearden Hardin Valley, as we already said. Anderson County versus Carter. I think that could be a closer game than we think, but I mean, we also saw what we saw with them against Heritage tonight, and I also picked that game a little bit before tonight's game. So I mean, Carter with Todd Helton out there, they just got to get fired up. And then CAK plays Silverdale. I mean, CAK's, I think they're undefeated on the season.
Where is Silverdale? Is that
down
Chattanooga?
Towards Chattanooga, yeah.
I was thinking that's 3 weeks in a row they've played Knoxville schools.
Yep. I mean, that's their whole region.
Also, next week is the rekindling of the oldest rivalry in the state of Tennessee.
Rockwood-Harriman, right?
Rockwood-Harriman.
Yeah.
The longest continuously played game in the state.
It's crazy.
Trying to find out how many years that's been played in a row right now. I've put the text out. We'll see if they're still awake. Any parting thoughts from you, Bubba?
Go Beavers.
Go Beavers. Do you have a Tennessee score tomorrow?
I do. Let's shake the world here, you know? Let's go with 38-24. Vols up top.
A lot of points. Bubba, you work till 10 o'clock in the morning. Are you going to the tailgate after?
Probably not.
Okay. Glad to hear it. As we said before, tomorrow, Fanrun tailgate on the corner of Lake Avenue across from Cool Beans. They will be setting the tailgate up at 4 a.m., I think. Supposedly, you can start arriving around 8 a.m. when others arrive.
Mm-hmm.
Get there before. There's a porta potty. Feel free to use it. John Reed rented it out for everybody to use.
Don't blow it
Even
up.
if you're not going to the tailgate, just go by and use it. Beaver, do you have a score prediction for tomorrow for the Tennessee Vols, not the Mississippi State Bulldogs?
Yeah, I don't know that I want to give a score. I started off the week really worried about this game, but I tell you what, everybody around this station has gotten me on the bandwagon. I think Tennessee's gonna pull it out by at least 3.
Who does Mississippi State play?
Alcorn State. It should be if Mississippi State can't score 50 or 60 points tomorrow, they're in really bad shape.
It'd be crazy if y'all win last week against Arizona State and then just can't do it this week.
That's exactly what would be expected normally of Mississippi State. So
Alcorn State, who's their most famous football player, Spencer?
Oh, God. I know who it is.
Well, no, you don't if you didn't say it automatically. I've got Tennessee 27-24. I think they get off the hump. Don't Google it. I mean, your time's passed.
Well, I'm not. I'm just want to Google it for my own sake.
Well, I'll tell you after a while, but you've already lost that. 107 meetings next week. Well, it'll be the 107th meeting next week, continuously between Harriman and Rockwood, longest in the state.
Played annually since 1924.
Annually since 1924. Okay, I was just told 107.
107 years. It began in 1921.
I've got the person in the chat box is retracting it. They've corrected themselves. Give a Tennessee score real quick.
I'm going to say Georgia 28, Vols 21.
Steve McNair was quarterback of Alcorn State.
Steve McNair
was a Heisman finalist in the early 90s from Alcorn State. Met his demise kind of like the Elephant did, except his was to a woman that he met at Dave & Buster's at Opryland Mall in Nashville.
God.
For myself, for Spencer, for Bubba, for Beaver, we can't wait to be here next week. Talk about more high school football. Week 5. Go Vols. Go Big Orange.
Donald Driver also played at Alcorn State.
Who?
Donald Driver.
Of the Packers?
Yep. Also Dancing with the Stars.
Okay. McNair outranks him. Beaver, send us home. We'll see you next week.
All of a sudden the overreaction is going to be, off the charts, and they're going to be ranked number 6 next week in all the polls, if not better. But it's a good program. This is a program that should be in the Big 12. Massive alumni base, massive student body. It's Tampa. They have this natural rivalry with UCF. Everything that has to do with, you want in a program to expand with. The Big 12 should have gotten them long ago. And I don't want to say that they're playing for that, because these kind of business deals go beyond that. But yeah, they're kind of looking the part of a program that's probably ready to make that jump up into one of the power conferences.
Now, we talked about the polls, Pete, real quick. Are you an AP voter? Do you vote?
I am
the AP
not.
poll? No, I don't. I do the Super 16 poll, but no, I've chosen not to do that. But AP
Okay.
poll. But yes.
What did you make of that story this week? You had the one AP voter who voted Florida to move up 2 spots this week, even though they lost to South Florida, and South Florida wasn't ranked. There was some craziness with Auburn too, and all of a sudden she got all this attention and then said, "Hey, what does it matter? It really doesn't matter in the end, and it's just for fun." And what'd you make when you heard that story and saw how that fell out today?
You're not exactly dealing with a whole Algonquin round table of minds here when it comes to these things. Look, every week, and how about this? I think in both polls, Mississippi State, I believe, was ranked behind Arizona State in both polls, even though we're 2 weeks in, and Mississippi State just beat Arizona State. It's not a whole bunch of critical thinking, and it's the inherent problem with both polls, and it's a good thing why they actually don't matter anymore. Because think about it, if you're an AP voter, you're probably covering a team. And let's say you are covering University of Colorado, or actually bad example. Let's say you're covering Tennessee.